Again, thank you for having me at this call. It's a pleasure to be here. And if I talk about my journey as a co-founder of Botcommerce.io began in 2020. During early days of COVID pandemic, we saw that small and medium businesses started looking for new ways of launching online business. Botcommerce is a company that started in Central Asia, Uzbekistan, where the e-commerce or social commerce is just being started. During the COVID, many SMEs were struggling to stay afloat, and they were looking for new ways of reaching to their customers, as I said already. And at that time, I had been following growth of social commerce for some time already, and I believe that it had a potential for small and medium businesses to take their businesses to a new level, to reach to their customers, connect with them, speak to them, and we decided to launch our platform to help them again to get access, cheap access, I would say, to these all communication as well as sales channels. In Uzbekistan, Telegram Messenger is very, very popular, and it has huge feature base to enable small and medium businesses to launch their bots. Initially, we started as a tool to launch yourself on Telegram, but however, now we are far beyond that. At the moment, customers can launch their e-commerce sales. They can integrate payment and delivery services. They can also do marketing. For example, they can speak to their customers, send newsletters, as well as issue coupons and discounts to our platform, and all of this available at very, very affordable pricing. For example, unlike many similar SaaS platforms, we offer a free plan, which is very, very rare actually. And we decided to take this opportunity, and at the moment we've got like around over 10,000 businesses registered on our platform, and I hope we will keep growing. Yeah. Conversational commerce is evolving rapidly in fintech industry, as you can see, driven by the increasing popularity of messaging apps as well as adoption of artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning technologies. Fintech companies are using conversational commerce to deliver a variety of services to their customers, including, for example, customer support, as well as account management, financial advice, product recommendation, payment process, and many more. And when conversational commerce used in fintech, it makes the life of the companies as well as customers very easy, because unlike looking for certain product or feature on the application, you directly go to the chat and start talking to real person, or as well as AI, which can give you quickly responses and help you to find the right service, right product, as well as to find or navigate you through complex financial instruments that could potentially help you to increase your saving account, or to help you to build reports, or etc. And conversational commerce is also helping fintech companies to reach new customers and expand into new markets. For example, fintech companies can use chatbots to engage, as I said, with customers on social media platforms to provide customer support in multiple languages. This is also very easy at this moment with the use of conversational commerce and AI. When it comes to the role of Botcommerce in conversational commerce or in fintech in general, we see that we are the tool that can enable fintechs as well as banks to help their merchants, SMEs, to launch new products and new services. The first thing we can do for banks and fintech companies is that to help them create new value channels. Let's say fintechs and banks are popular because they provide financial services only. However, with the help of Botcommerce, now they can expand their ecosystem. They can go to their merchants and say like, hey guys, if you were using only banking and payment services, now you can start doing your online sales as well as social sales. That way, you can get not only financial services, as well as increase your revenue, your customer base, increase the loyalty of your customers. And it's all available with a few clicks. You don't even need to have experience in programming or coding. It's all available with on no-code platform. This is how we can help banks and fintechs to attract new customers as well as increase the lifetime value of existing customers. I believe these are just few examples of many ways what commerce can be used in fintech in the future. Yeah. As an operating officer of bot commerce, one of the biggest challenges I've faced is scaling the business because customers usually I think many business people or entrepreneurs know that customers usually do not know what exactly they want, because if you ask them, they will say like, you built me this or built me that. But in reality, they don't know if this is really going to help them or not. And one of the things I had to do at BotCommerce is that to teach our customers through effective ways of communication as well as educational information, how social commerce can actually help them to increase their business, to stay in touch with their customers, as well as increase the loyalty of their customers. And I address these challenges by creating a culture of teaching, the teaching and learning. I would say it's not only me, but our team also tries to help our customers in any way we can whenever they reach out to us. And as a company that works on social media as well as e-commerce, it's easy for us to communicate with our customers through different means of communication. And as a person who usually writes, I have experience of writing content because I have my own blog. We also write very informative blogs to help our customers to stay informed about social commerce and how we can potentially scale their business. This is one of the challenges I've faced at BotCommerce, and I've also faced challenges of building strong company culture because we have a team of talented and passionate employees. And it's important to create a culture where everyone feels valued and respected. And to address this challenge, we implemented a number of initiatives to promote team building and as well as employee engagement. And we have a strong focus on diversity and inclusion. Yeah, these are the ways, these are the challenges I faced and try to address at BotCommerce. Actually, one of the toughest things that all the businesses face, keeping the balance between innovation and experimentation as well, delivering reliable and consistent products. So there are a number of things I and our team usually does. Is that the first is that we start with a clear vision and strategy. When you set a clear vision and strategy and where you are going, it's usually easier for you to build and implement new products and features. And also within our team try to implement a culture of experimentation. We encourage our employees to experiment and take risks. Make it clear that we also try to make it clear that it's okay to fail. We shouldn't be worried too much about failing, because failing is part of the growth. If you don't fail, you do not grow. But we also try to ensure that if you fail, try to learn from that failure. What you learn, try to document it so that everyone else also learns from your failure, so that we don't repeat that failure. Also, we try to have a culture of validating the new ideas and launching the new products and services, which means like we launch or release our products in small iterations and to small number of customers. That way we avoid huge mistakes that would affect the reliability of our product, right? We should keep the product reliable so that the customers can use. That's why we launch small iterations to a small number of customers to really see if the customers validate our product. If everything works, then we go to the masses and let our customer base to use it. These are the methods we use to balance between innovation and reliability. As I said, the key here, I would say, to launch small number of customers, and if everything works, then go to the masses. That way you will keep the right balance between innovation and reliable product releases. FinTech is actually something I'm really interested in, and there are a few key trends I'm watching and following at this moment. One of those are embedded finance, as well as growth of open banking, as well as open finance, and adoption of the artificial intelligence, as well as machine learning in FinTech in general. These are the three key trends I've been watching. For example, embedded finance is making finance available and accessible to everyone, because now, if before you had to go to your banking or financial application to use certain types of products, for example, cards or transactions or etc., now you've got access to those products in your day-to-day applications. One of the examples of such product is ride-hailing apps, where you could get access to cars, for example, Uber integrating different kind of payment methods, as well as their account opening and other services, or Shopify. If Shopify started as a SaaS platform, now they are offering their own cards, their own accounts, and lending services to their merchants. These are all because of the embedded finance. This is how embedded finance is making everything available. And the second thing, open finance, which a framework that allowing banks to open the information through APIs and enabling developers or other companies to create technology service over top of banking services. This is what open banking making and available banking services. And as I said, AI is playing a huge role. I'm expecting to be AI co-pilot with you in your banking application and help you to navigate through the world of finance and help you use financial technologies. And in the future, who knows, maybe AI will be able to help you not only use simple technologies, but be a tool that will enable you to increase your, if you have got savings, then your savings. If you've got portfolio of investments, then your investments, and this type of things that AI can enable you in the future. These are the technologies I'm watching. These are the trends I'm watching. And I believe in the next 5 years, they will have a huge role in growth of FinTech. My approach to product management is always try to be customer centric, or I would say develop your products in a customer centric way. I believe this is the best way to the best way products are developed. And when you are customer centric, you are trying to solve the real problems for the customers rather than doing the generic stuff. That's why I started by deeply understanding the needs and wants of my target customers. And I do this by conducting user research, taking customer interviews, and analyzing the customer data. Once I have a good understanding of my customers, I start thinking about how I can develop products and features that meet those needs and wants. Because as I said, I usually say, like, if you know the problem, it's always easier to come up with a solution to that problem. That's why I always try to find out the problem in the first place and then try to come up with a solution to that problem. And I implement this method in product development. And there are some key principles I usually follow when I'm developing a new product or feature. As I said, I start with a problem, and the second is focus on the user. Who are your users? Why? What they do? What their wants? What their needs are? Try to find out all of this. And the third one is be data-driven. Use data to inform your decisions about what products and features to develop and how to design them as well. And the fourth one is iterate quickly. As I said before, iterate quickly, release with small chunks to small number of customers, try to get their feedback. And if everything works, then release it to the mass. If not, then put it aside and start developing a new product. These are the principles I follow in product development. And I think these are the principles that are helping me to be a good product manager so far. Yeah. fintech area is, unlike many other aspects of the product development or economy or business, it's very important because in fintech, you have multiple sides. You have customers, you have stakeholders, as well as you have the regulator. That's why I would say in the first place, for if you want to be a product manager in fintech, try to learn, try to gain some domain expertise, try to understand what's fintech, what areas in fintech you have, and who are your stakeholders, not only in the business itself, but let's say outside of the business. Those are, as I said, customers as well as the regulators. Develop your problem solving skills because fintech companies are constantly solving complex problems, and it's important to be able to think critically, come up with innovative solutions because many companies in the market are offering the same products usually at this moment. That's why sometimes it's really difficult to stand out from those companies and get the customers' attention. That's why it's critical to develop problem solving skills. And that's the third one is communication skills. You should be able to speak to your stakeholders, as well as regulators and your customers. That's why I try to improve your communication skills. And the last one, I would say, business acumen. I think that companies are businesses anyway, and it's important to have a good understanding of the business principles. Those are again product development, marketing, sales, and etc. And I have developed these skills over time through a combination of education, work experience, and personal development. And I have a degree in business and management, and I developed some technical skills through collaboration and building side projects, as well as working at real world case at my past experience and current company. Great question, and I think my blog FinTech Wrap Up helps me a lot in this process. FinTech Wrap Up is a FinTech newsletter and blog which where I publish FinTech news and insights. And what I usually do is that to sort the news and to sort the insights, I usually read industry publications, different kinds of reports. I follow influencers on LinkedIn where I'm very active, usually sharing different kinds of news and at the same time reading from them. Also, I do a lot of networking on LinkedIn with professionals in this industry. I speak to them, I try to learn from them, and I also exchange my thoughts with them. I recently had a call with one of the CEOs of fintech company on payments 3.0, how the payments going to third generation of development where you have multiple rails and how to use those. These type of things help me to stay up to date about the fintech market, innovation, and what's happening there, and use my knowledge to to inform others through my blog too. Yeah. Yeah. In the career and product management. Okay, I would say in the first place, I think I would be repeating myself is that learn about fintech industry, read industry publications, attend conferences if you can, or network with the people, professionals in this area to learn about the latest trends and technology. This would help you a lot. And if you want to network, I would say LinkedIn is the best place to find the right people. The second advice I would give is develop technical skills and knowledge because financial technologies, as it said, it's not only about finance as well as technology. That's why you should understand what's happening in fintech from technology perspective. What are payment rails? What's blockchain, for example, if you are interested in blockchain, and many others. And the third one is that build a portfolio of work. If you are interested in a career as a product manager, it would be helpful to build a portfolio that demonstrates your skills and knowledge. And you could do this potentially by building side projects, open source contributions, or doing freelance work. This is how you would build your portfolio. These are the three things I would recommend to people who would love to go into fintech as a product manager. very, very challenging. And most probably you guys also know that at the moment, most of the fintech companies are not profitable yet. Yes, they are building a great products. They are still growing. And when fintech just started, most of the companies focused on growth of the customer base rather than profitability now, and they are focusing on profitability. And keeping the balance between these two is quite challenging. And my approach usually to this is that I try to solve the problems that customers are facing in fintech. And when you solve a real problem, I believe customers will come to you to use your products because you are really solving the problem. And at that time, you shouldn't worry about generating a revenue. I'm not saying the profit, I'm saying the revenue, because profit is it's a hard thing to do because at the moment the competition is growing very, very rapidly because embedded finance, open banking, making it easy for companies to launch financial technologies and services. That's why competition is increasing rapidly. And unless you are invested in product development, marketing, and sales, it would be hard for you to attract the customers. And my way of keeping the balance between these two, delivering the value to the customers and the need to generate the profit, is that rather than focusing on quantity, I would try to focus on quality of the product that I'm building. And also the pricing would play a key role here. The right pricing model would help you to generate the profit or revenue you are looking for. That's why please pay attention to the products you are developing and try to choose the right pricing model for you to start to generate the right revenue for your business. Well, one of the great examples of AI being used in fintech I saw recently is that Klarna. Klarna is buy now pay later company that is based in Europe as well as the US. What they did is that actually they launched AI tool that would help customers to do the shopping. It would help you to identify the products and try to find the information about the product and the pricing. This is a great example of how AI is being used both in fintech as well as e-commerce. And when it comes to bot commerce, one of the things we are planning to implement is that we are thinking about implementing AI to help our customers with their marketing campaigns, which means like AI will be a tool that would help you to generate the content for your, let's say, a LinkedIn ad campaign or a Google ad campaign. That way you do not have to think about everything in details. This is like a co-pilot for you to help you to develop your ad campaigns. And the second thing we are thinking about is implementing AI to help our customers with their finances, to generate reports about their finances as well as their sales. These are the two areas we are thinking to implement in bot commerce that would enable our customers to get a great benefit from AI. And if we talk in general about AI in fintech, is that one example I just gave you, and the second example would be AI being a tool to prevent fraud and etc. This is the area where AI being deeply implemented at this moment because it helps to quickly collect data about the customer and its transactions and history and help you to do the analysis to prevent the fraud or money laundering and etc. These are the areas where AI being implemented in both e-commerce as well as fintech at the moment. Well, yeah, okay, I will try. I will try my best. Well, outside of work, as I said, I have my own blog, where I write about fintech, about new banking, blockchain, and crypto. I try to keep my audience informed about new technologies that are being developed or help them to learn about fintech and payments, how things work in this area. Other than that, I'm an active person. I mean, I go to gym, I do sports basically every day to keep healthy lifestyle. And also, I try to eat healthy. I don't know if we can say this something out of my work. To be honest with you, nobody asked this type of question before, but I'm trying to be as detailed as possible at this moment. These are the two things I usually try to do out of my work, and also out of my work, I usually try to network a lot because I am very active on LinkedIn and I like talking to people. That's why. And when people reach out to me, I'm happy to talk to them and provide any feedback, any support that I can give them. These are the things I usually do out of my work. Well, fintech, in my opinion, is that one of the areas which is most of the innovation happening in the world at this moment. Some of those which I already mentioned, embedded finance, or open banking, these are the technologies that are going to be the future of the fintech and payments. But in addition to this, I think most of the people at the moment are watching closely what's happening in blockchain and crypto world, right? There are huge news that are happening. And I'm also closely watching this area of fintech, this area of payments industry, how things are developing there. That's why my closing thoughts regarding the fintech would be, guys, if you want to go into the fintech, into product management in those areas, again, as I said, please try to learn more about the fintech itself. And the best thing and best place for that would be to read more about fintech publications, reports, and etc., and as well as talking to people, professionals in this area. And you guys can reach out to me. I'm happy to speak to anyone, provide any help. You can reach out to me through the LinkedIn. Also, you can read my blog, FinTech Wrap Up, on Substack or LinkedIn, where you can get a lot of useful insights about fintech.